Dush is the new premium ice support in Girls Frontline 2, applying a great amount of ice damage increase from Macchiato, but she can also do some good damage herself with the right investment. Going over her skills, her skill 1 will deal physical damage, and if it kills the enemy with a freeze debuff, she'll then gain 1 stack of Ice's Grace. Once you kill 4 enemies under freeze debuff, her skill 1 will then ignore 15% of the target's covered damage reduction. And if this enemy is on a freeze tile, damage dealt will increase by 130%. Her skill 2 deals AoE damage and creates frost tiles. The next use of this skill will have its damage increased by 70% and apply frigid. If your CI is full, then the skill can immediately be used again. Her ultimate applies 1 stack of frozen to the target, increasing damage dealt by 20%. She'll also apply 1 random buff to all allied units around her for 2 turns. Her ultimate increases her CI by 2 points and provides 1 instance of action support for 2 turns that can trigger 2 times per turn. If her CI is at 0 at the end of her turn, she'll then gain 2 points of CI. Her passive increases allies' damage by 10%, an additional 10% for those that deal freeze damage. This will also increase CI by 2 points for your allies at the end of their action. If she is above 80% HP, her stability damage taken will be reduced by 1 point, and gain insight. While she has insight, it will increase her range of her active skills and support attacks by 1 tile. Going over the rotation is going to be your ult, skill 2, skill 2, skill 1, and then skill 2, and then your ult again. The best weapon is going to be her own and then Macchiato's. If you do not have either of them, then Moisen's weapon Samosek will also work. Free to play options are going to be KSVK or DW2000. The weapon is also best in slot for Macchiato if you do not have Macchiato's own weapon. Her best set is going to be Phase Strike for bossing to help out with action support, but you can also go ice set if you have OCD. The best stats you're going to be looking for is flat attack, attack percent, crit rate, and crit damage. Her best key is going to be Adventurer's Will with 2 flex options of 3 choices: Courageous Claymore, Magical Support, and Lance of Long. On top of that, her common key is the best in slot for Macchiato. For dupes, in reality, it's either V0 or V6, but let's talk about it. So V1 will give additional damage dealt for your allies. V3 is a damage increase for skill 2 that will help damage output for your rotation. V4 will increase the damage of skill 1 and allow you to stack Ice's Grace faster. V5 will add an additional 20% damage increase onto the enemy, ignoring 30% of defense and increase support attacks. And V6 will apply Vulnerable for 2 turns, adding 20% damage taken, cleanse 1 defense buff from the target, and increase her active skill damage. Her best team is going to be Suimi and Macchiato to complete the core ice team, and then Xiongju to apply support attacks along with Dush for extra damage. That's going to be it for the guide for Dush. Leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't yet. You guys can also join the Discord, link in the description down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.